Hey there guys, welcome back to the CEO Life. Today my name is Wes Biko as usual, and today guys we're taking a look at this guy right here. This is from Lattafa, and it has little glass beads in it. It's a super cool fragrance. I picked this up for about 13 bucks on Fragrance Buy. They didn't have a product image, there's no listing of notes on the internet. You guys can look everywhere. I have searched long and hard for this and can't find anything on it. From this line, this exact line, I'll read you the name in a second, it's a very long name. They did make an Aventus clone, which is on Fragrantica. This one is not, so I'm assuming this is like a newer release. So it's an eau de parfum, it's from Lattafa. And here's the name. It is Lulu, Abyedh, Al-Dur, Al-Maknoon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nobody's done videos on this. I haven't seen anything. I have searched so hard, guys, I'm telling you, to try to find any information on this. I have no clue what the notes are. Nothing. But it was 13 bucks, it was cheap, and I was like, you know what, let's try some Lattafa stuff. So it's pretty nice. You can see the bottle here. It kind of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana's The One. Just more of a gold kind of vibe. So you got these little glass beads in it. They're kind of cool. You know, I've never had a fragrance with little beads in it before, but it's pretty neat. It looks opulent. It's pretty nice. So when you first spray this thing, get hit with oud. The oud that's in here, it's not super stanky, it's not barnyardy, it's more of a Western style oud. I'd say it's almost like a sandalwood oud type of mix. It's pretty good though, and it has almost like a slight, I don't want to say vinegary, but a slight, almost acidic-y type of smell, if that makes sense. It's not super sweet when you first spray it. The one thing this does remind me of is if you go into a hair salon when somebody's getting their hair done, it's kind of like that barber shampoo type of smell for women. It's like the best way to describe it. After it starts to dry down, I've had this sprayed on me for a while, it smells similar to a dyed down version of Black Oud from Montal. It has that kind of rose floral note in there. I think this also has a bit of iris in there. If I had to guess, it has a little bit of a makeup-y type of smell. And I think this probably also has some sandalwood and maybe a hint of citrus at the start. Again, guys, I don't know what the actual notes are. That's just my guess based on my nose. But it is pretty great. So I would say this, if you want to try something that's an oud fragrance you like, you've smelled Black Oud, you want something that's not as medicinal or in your face, definitely go try this. I find with Black Oud, you get hit with this very sharp type of rose note. This one is more of a, it's not a sharp rose, it's more of like the aroma of rose and flowers. It's like smelling a flower bed, you know what I mean? It's not actually like an extract of rose. So I find this is really great for that. I definitely think this leans more feminine. In terms of longevity, I've sprayed this on my wrist, one spray, and I can still smell it after about 8 hours, 5-6 hours. You can get, you know, a couple feet of projection with it. Again, it is cheap though, so like go ahead and respray. But yeah, I think for the price, it definitely overperforms, you know. You can buy something like an Axe, you know, Axe fragrance or Adidas or something like that, and it's definitely not gonna have the same performance, but it's for the same price. So yeah, I really do like this stuff, guys. It's made in the UAE. Lattafa is a pretty cool house. I just recently started exploring them, but yeah, I really do like this. It looks gorgeous on display, and yeah, it's a really great scent. It's just kind of a florally slight citrus. I think this citrus note that I would say is in here is a grapefruit. I think it has a little bit of a grapefruit kick. It goes straight into a little bit of rose and oud. Ouds throughout the whole fragrance, turns that oud at the end, dies down into almost a sandalwood type of smell. Kind of sweet, but at the start I think it's a little more balsamic. A tiny bit harsh to your nose, I will say. That's one thing I do notice with this. If you smell it close up, when you first spray it, it's a little bit off-putting. It doesn't smell that great, but in the air, you know, smelling from like over here, you're wafting your wrist, it smells great. It's just up close for the first hour, it doesn't smell that great. But as it starts to dry down, it's a pretty incredible scent, guys. So go check it out. I'll put a link in the description to this. I'll also put the full name in there so you guys can hopefully figure out what this is. If you guys have any information on this, please let me know. Thank you guys for watching and take care.